Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
I want to thank you for not betting with Play Now and choosing my offshore gambling site instead. Because when you place a bet with me, I make money. Lots of money. Sure, sometimes you win a bet, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna pay you. Well, not right away anyway. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Money! So please, keep betting with me and not Play Now.
Play on Play Now instead. Manitoba's local, safe, and secure gambling site.
At Dekalb, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. Dekalb, challenge the status quo.
Hello, I'm Nathan Friesen, and Super Thrifty is proud to sponsor the Dekalb SuperSpiel in Morris.
Hi, I'm Mayor Scott Crick, and as official host sponsor of the Dekalb SuperSpiel, I would like to welcome the world to the town of Morris, Manitoba. For a small town, we sure have a lot of big things here, including a world-class curling club, a world-class training center, a beautiful recreation facility, lovely housing, great green spaces, affordable housing, and low crime. This is a fantastic community to open a business, to raise your family, and we love to see it not just for the Dekalb SuperSpiel, but at any other time. So again, welcome to the town of Morris. Hope to see you in person. If we don't, hope to see you in person later.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
That's your best delivery of the day. Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
On behalf of Bayer Crop Science and Dekalb Seed, we are proud to be here in Morris, Manitoba as the title sponsor of the 16th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. At Bayer, we have numerous products that can help farmers produce a better crop, such as Dekalb Seed, Bayer Crop Protection products, and Climate Field View that can help you run a more efficient operation. Thanks to everyone here in Morris watching the Bonspiel, as well as those watching at home on the live stream. Have a great time.
At Timbermart, we've seen a lot of things built over the years, like friendships, dreams, and communities. We might be Canada's building center, but it's all of us together who build Canada. And we've done some mighty fine work. We're Timbermart, with over 500 independently owned stores and communities across Canada.
Pine Sunset Lodge is a premier Canadian fishing destination with many of our guests coming from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Affordable rates along with fantastic fishing, Pine Sunset Lodge is the perfect place to spend time with your family, friends, or curling team. Denoric Lake is a long, narrow lake with many islands and bays which make for great fishing. Book your reservation today and use the promo code Dekalb SuperSpiel to get the best rates. Come for the fishing, stay for the sunsets.
On behalf of the Morrison District Chamber and all our members, we thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to hosting you in our beautiful town.
Paul Brand Trucking of Morris, Manitoba extends our welcome and best wishes to the teams at the Morris Dekalb SuperSpiel. After more than 50 years in business, we continue to have traditional values and modern methods. When it comes down to it, it's still all about a promise. Paul Brand Trucking, we use our strength and experience to meet your cargo delivery needs while building solid relationships.
Join us in July at the Morris Stampede in beautiful Morris, Manitoba. An electrifying experience like no other. Whether you're a seasoned rodeo enthusiast or seeking an unforgettable experience for the whole family, the Morris Stampede's vibrant festival atmosphere, delicious food, unique vendors, and amazing live music are for you. Don't miss out on the adrenaline-fueled fun, the Morris Stampede, Manitoba's favorite summer event.
Welcome to the 3 o'clock draw at Carl Morris, Sheet D. It is the 16th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel, the annual elite level bonspiel in Manitoba. The 24 women's teams, 16 men's teams playing for a total purse of $60,000 here at Carl Morris on Highway 75 just south of Winnipeg. We thank our live streaming sponsors, Morris Buildall, local Timber Mart, Rosenort Motors, Valley Fiber, Asham Curling Supplies, Valley Super Thrifty Pharmacy, Dekalb, the title sponsor of the event, the Bayer Canada folks, Pine Sunset Lodge, Town of Morris, Plano, and Paul Brandt Trucking. My name is Resby Coots. I'm here with longtime teammate, my skip, Norm Magnuson. I'll talk to you about the teams and the lineups. Norm will talk to you about strategy as we settle in for another 2 hours of international curling. We feature the game between the well-known Canadian team, Krista McCarville and her team from the Fort William Curling Club in Thunder Bay, and a Rachel Workin team from Fargo-Moorhead. And Norm, I know that you, like so many other Canadian curling fans, have just had a long-term admiration, I think is the right word, for Krista McCarville and her team, but the way Krista plays this game.
Yes, that's very true, Resby. I've always enjoyed watching Krista. I think she's a terrific curler, and it's made for many exciting hours of viewing her play on television over the years. I had an opportunity to give her my best wishes for a good game and good luck, and hope that she does well. She started off with a draw to the button competition to see who gets last rock, and unfortunately she was at the back 12. The Workin team was in the full 8-foot, and they have last rock on the first end. And that draw to the button, Norm, is, as observers, first opportunity to make an assessment of the ice. Any change from what we saw earlier on our previous game? Not in the amount of curl, but doing the hog-to-hog time on the draws, it seemed to be just a little bit heavier. Now, once all the players get out on the ice and the rocks go up and down the ice for the first couple ends, it should be back up to full speed, but it was just a little slower on that initial draw to the button. Stay close. And that's not uncommon as the day goes along, that it slows down a little bit. I don't know the science of the whole thing well enough to really understand what goes on with the ice surface as the day happens, but it's not uncommon that would happen. Well, we've got 3 rocks to come for each team. The first opportunity for the Workin team to go behind the corner guard. Ann Podol playing third for Rachel Workin and her team from the Fargo-Moorhead Curling Club in Fargo. Just comes up short of the rings, and McCarville now asks her third, Andrea Kelly, to make that same draw, try to get into the rings behind the 2 guards. The job of the guy talking about the teams today is a little more challenging than some other games. If you're watching online or the program, you know the team lineups as published. Well, the team lineups as published are not quite what we see on the ice. The Workin team is skip Rachel Workin. At third is Ann Podol. At second is Anya Normando.
And in the program booklet, the lead is listed as one of two people, Christina Lammers or Jess Olsen, but in fact, neither of them is on the ice today. It is Carissa Thomas who plays lead. And just to add to the confusion, Thomas, not a regular team member, doesn't have the team jersey, and she's in fact wearing the shirt of skip Rachel Workin. So if they happen to catch sight of the back, the name plate on the back of the lead, and it says Workin, that is in fact not quite the case. On the McCarville team, Krista McCarville, skip Andrea Kelly, the new addition to the team this year, at third. The front end is a true rotational front end. Three players, Kendra Lilly and Sarah Potts, are the second and lead respectively today. Ashley Sipola is also listed as one of the three-member front end, and they've got some interesting processes. Sarah Potts, when she plays, will always play lead. Ashley Sipola, when she plays, will always play second. Kendra Lilly will rotate between lead and second, depending on which of the other two are in the lineup for today. Their coach is the long-time, and in fact I'm prepared to say legendary, third man for Al Hackner, Rick Lang, whose competitive outlet, he says, now comes from coaching this very fine team. The Podol Stone, an attempt to go behind into the rings behind those two corners, stops, shot rock, top of the rings, but virtually wide open.
Yep.
It will be removed by Andrea Kelly.
Whoa! Yes!
Drives it back on an angle, past Kelly's first rock, which bit the back of the 12-foot circle, just touching the back of the ring. So with skip rocks to come, a pair of reds biting the rings, we think, is at the far end. Not totally sure that we can't see on our center rings screen whether or not they're both biting, but it would seem to me they both are.
Yeah, I would say the same. It's very close to the center line of the back, which would suggest it's still, from the angle we got, it should still be biting when you look straight down on the rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming off. Yeah, for sure.
So you just heard one of the players comment of something's just coming off. I think they're referring to the fact that the ice has already become a little quicker going down than it was for the pregame draw.
Yeah, this is pretty wide. This should be heavy.
So Workin settles in the hack for her first draw.
Sliding wide.
A little wider than they've been. She wants to get past that center line guard, get into the 4-foot.
Mm-hmm. 14.
We're back button. Yep, get behind team. Behind team. Yep, behind team.
Let's play a 10. 10 will take a little tighter. No, I like there with a 10, I think. I won't be firm.
And with final shot of this opening end, Krista McCarville, the skip from Thunder Bay, has an opportunity to make a hit, a roll, wants to go across the nose of that target rock, hit it low side, roll to the center line. If she can make that roll, she'll be biting the back of the button and be in an excellent position to force perhaps steal on this opening end. In turn hit underway, trying to get it to curl a little bit, to get it across the nose, to get some kind of an inside roll. She gets momentum in that direction, but that's all. It does sit wide open. We've been working a hit facing 3.
She got a 10-9 on hers, right? easy control.
Final shot of our opening end underway.
Whoa.
In-turn hit.
Seems to be a bit full, but it's down and way to.
Big rotation. She's going to hit the outside of it. She's going to roll. Will she roll away? Rolls completely out of the rings. No, maybe sits for a bite. Did remove the biter from the back of the rings. So worst case scenario is a red and a yellow that will have to be dealt with. If we look at the overhead TV in the Morris Curling Club lounge here, it looks like both the red and the yellow need to be. No, the red is being kicked off. So they've acknowledged the red was not biting. The question is the yellow biting? Well, the teams are going to have to track down that measuring stick. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the commercial, and we'll tell you when we come back whether or not it was a score of 1 or a blanked end by Workin. We'll be back in a moment.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower, featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
On behalf of the Morrison District Chamber and all our members, we thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to hosting you in our beautiful town.
At Dekalb, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. Dekalb, challenge the status quo.
Welcome to the 15th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargill Curling Training Center. It is our 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also the National Training Center for the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, curlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
Back on sheet D here in the Morris Curling Club, and we can tell you, in fact, it was a blanked end. Rachel Workin with her last shot, a double kill, rolled right across the rings, had to be measured to see if it was biting or not. Turned out that the red rock and the top of the rings that we speculated was biting was not biting. It was kicked off right away, no question of it. But the Workin team tracked down the measuring stick, the 6-foot measure, put it on, and it slid right past that rock. And there's a situation, Norm, where I'm not sure they would have wanted it to touch. It was probably the McCarville team asking them to do the measure.
Yeah, I'm not sure which team asked. There was a bit of a controversy at the right as that end, all the rocks came to rest. It looked like somebody was suggesting that somebody touched a rock, and I think in the end what turned out was that the contact with the rock was done by one of the McCarville team again on their own rock, as it was making the one that was at the back of the house. I think somebody's foot touched that one, so it had no impact on that rock that rolled to the outside edge of the 12-foot, and subsequently was outside the rings.
Yep, keep her moving. Yep, push.
So McCarville and her Thunder Bay team with first rock go deep into the rings, back 12-foot circle. Corner guard by the Workin team. And McCarville now asking for a more properly placed center line guard, touching the center line in front of the rings.
Just back to that other situation where there was a bit of a discussion among the players as to what happened at the end of the last end. There are no officials or official umpires on the ice to ask to come in and take a look at situations. The players are totally responsible for their own measures, which we saw when they went to, as Resby said, go and retrieve the measure stick. Took a few seconds to spot where it was. Any issues around hogline violations and things like that are totally dealt with by the players themselves on the ice. Reminds me, and make a comment about a sport I've suddenly and recently just became very interested in, and not that I play it, but the sport of ultimate. Tremendous team sport, and really does teach all participants in ultimate, but especially the younger folks of the whole idea of respect in sport and supporting each other.
It's over curling.
Curling is very much one of those
Leave it
sports
as high
too,
as you
where
can.
the players themselves resolve any issues that happen on the ice, and done so in a very polite manner and respectful manner.
Workin team elects to go around that high center guard, over curls to be wide open across the center line, behind the tee line, biting the back of the button. Second, Kendra Lilly for the McCarville team. She'll make high side contact, push it out past, no, in fact, jams it on the rock in the back of the 12-foot. Right from the start, Norm Magnuson, that rock, which was supposed to be a guard into the back of the 12-foot, was going to be a problem at some time.
Right. Anything behind the tee line, it's almost certainly going to cause problem at some point. Or becomes a benefit to one team, a problem to the other team, I should say.
Second, Anya Normando, Fargo Moorhead Curling Club in North Dakota.
Yup! Yup, hard down, you got it. Yup. Clean, clean. Roll. Sorry, Anya, that was a really good throw. 12-3.
That one curled just a little bit extra right at the end after they stopped brushing it. It just went a bit more. But still a very good shot. She's almost totally covered. So there'd be the option of coming around with the intern, which I think is definitely makeable. But they also know that the outturn really does curl in very nicely towards the center and towards the button area.
Lily with her second shot of the end. Potts indicating that it's maybe a little bit light. Does sail it just past that guard. It's going to get to the nose of that rock. Didn't remove either of the yellow stones from the back of the rings. You can't see those on your monitor, but they both stayed in the back 12-foot.
If we grab the guard, that's okay.
Lily with her stone did get a little bit of inside roll, so there's even less open for the Workin team to contact. They'll be playing that same weight, just tap back weight, tight to the guard.
Close, yep. forward. Big roll, big roll. Yep, man. Okay.
Leaving the red stone, the McCarville stone, full 12-foot, second shot. And it did roll a little bit more open, so there is a better opportunity now to get to the nose with enough weight to make a straight back tap, probably a double kill. Certainly that's the indication that McCarville gives to Andrea Kelly. In turn, first shot of the end for Andrea Kelly. Didn't quite get to the nose of it, so she didn't get the double contact, but McCarville lies 2.
Board, 11-5.
Third and Podol.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Roll. Whoa. Sorry. Good grab on you.
She does get the complete inside roll, pushes back and removes the yellow stone from the back 12-foot. Yellow, Workin from Fargo, lies 1, fully in the 8-foot, fully buried. McCarville from Thunder Bay, second shot in the back 12-foot.
Yeah, that shot is buried well enough to be a problem on either turn. This is not an automatic or an easy come around. Guard by quite a bit.
And yet she's going to be able to make contact. Not going to stay in the rings, but she will remove the yellow from play. And shot rock is the single red now, full 12-foot just off the center line in the back of the rings. Now all of a sudden, with the final third stone of the end, stone of Ann Podol from Fargo, they go from playing around the center to going to the outside around the corner guard.
Okay, all you. You're by, all you. Take it back. There we go. 14.
So that might be a little deep behind the tee line. With McCarville's experience, pretty good chance she's going to be able to get to it. I might have thought she was going to draw to it, but she's going to play a soft tap back.
Sorry on yours. I totally overslept that one. Or had them oversleep it, I guess. Let's see what it does inside out here.
She will play that lightweight hit and in turn up the center line. Once again, we're pleased to be able to report all of the athletes on the ice are throwing right-handed, so I don't have to think about the use of the terminology in and out turn. And of course, that means any of our viewers who happen to be left-handed will have to do the thinking.
This might have been
That
a little
in-turn
inside
hit.
by Krista.
He's going to contact the center line side of that guard, roll right across the rings.
From my vantage point,
And out of play.
So say from my vantage point of watching that rock leave Krista's hand.
I mean, that's really high. Do we expect that we can get around it if we go sideways? Even? Okay.
So the decision to go to the
Either
outside
that or,
behind
like,
the corner guard works out for the Workin team. They consider the option of going around the center to the center of the rings in the forefoot, but have ultimately decided they'll go wide to the outside, splitting the rings completely, setting themselves up for a deuce.
Yeah. What's that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
First shot of the end for Rachel Workin.
Seven, eight. 14-7. We're behind T. Well, I guess we could play this, eh? Just gotta watch. Yeah. This is just a guess of ice, though. But we didn't throw much down that way either. Yeah, I could roll to here. Yeah. Guess we probably.
McCarville and Kelly looking at the two options.
There.
Look at the out-turn hit on the yellow rock in the back of the 8-foot, hoping to
It's a guess
roll
on the ice.
to the center line, lined up in such a
I
way
think we
that
know a little better.
a contact on their rock might
10.
jam on the red in
Roll
the
it
back
behind
and
the red.
take that second rock out of counting position.
Whoa, close though. Whoa, close. Yep, whoa. Whoa, close. Yep. Yes, whoa, whoa, whoa. Hard, Kendra. Hard.
Pretty much nose hit, sits wide open, leaves Workin with her last stone the opportunity to follow with a nose hit and score a pair.
Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. What was that? 10-5? Yep.
This is a little more weight than what Andrea threw, or Krista threw, but
Push,
I think she's looking okay.
Push. Push. Yep, push. Yep, push. Yeah, go, go,
Yep,
go.
push. Yep, push. Yep, push.
No, hits and rolls out. A lost opportunity for a deuce. A single point for Workin at her team from North Dakota as they take a 1-0 lead after 2 in our game from the 16th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel in Morris. We'll be back with end number 3 in a moment.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower, featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
On behalf of the Morrison District Chamber and all our members, we thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to hosting you in our beautiful town.
At Dekalb, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. Dekalb, challenge the status quo.
Welcome to the 15th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargill Curling Training Center. It is our 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also the National Training Center for the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, curlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
Well, an error, hit and roll out, opportunity to score 2. Rachel Workin and her team from North Dakota score a single point, and they lead Krista McCarville for Thunder Bay by a 1-0 score after 2 completed ends. The typical opening rock by the Workin team, a stone on the Dekalb logo, about 5 feet in front of the rings on the center line. McCarville goes wide with a tight corner guard, and Workin now asks her lead, Carissa Thomas, an addition to the team for this Bonspiel. An out-turn draw around the center guard to the top 4 foot.
Nice. Yep, line. Yep, line. Yep, hard line. Hard. Hard. Okay, whoa. Nice sweep, guys. 14-1.
Just a little heavy and a lot more curl than anticipated. They had to sweep it hard not to remove that rock off the center line, and as a result they go deep in the rings.
I was watching that rock fairly closely after she released it, and she initially seemed far enough out there that it would stay out, but about halfway down that one really started to curl, and even with that extra weight it flat out over curled. And you'll see here what happens with this shot. It's a little different throw. This one's got a bit more rotation, and whether the last was just a matter of less rotation, so starting to move. Well, it's quite a difference between those 2 rocks as to how much they move, whether that's all a function of rotation or it might have picked.
Right on top of it. Slight taps, okay.
We talked about the Schwaller team last night, who are playing over on sheet B today, but the Schwaller team, and we talked with their coach Andrea Schwaller, and they're striving for that 7 rotation range, 6 plus up to 7. Just chatted before this game with Rick Lang, a long-time veteran curler from Thunder Bay and the coach of the McCarville team, and he too marvels at the amount of rotation that Swiss team is getting. And he confessed that he felt like their team, as you've just shown, get a lot of rotation on their rock, but it's not nearly what the Swiss team is throwing. But there's Anya Normando with a draw that's just deep through the rings and slides right past that red stone and has opened the door now for McCarville.
That one too is just a function of weight. On that particular one, it was essentially right to the broom, not wide, and it just with a little extra weight held it.
McCarville with red stones. Last rock in this third end.
Okay.
The first stone by second Kendra Lilly.
Yep. Whoa, straight. Just trying to get. Yeah. 14-3.
Looking at possibly a hack weight double, but certainly try and get the hit and roll. And she should be able to roll to the button. I'm not sure about shot rock, but certainly roll to the button.
The objective is to roll to the center line to sit in front of that red shot stone of McCarville's.
Yep, party guy goal.
Curling up, she's going to get tight. Rolls off to the side. There are a pair of yellow stones in the 4-foot circle, one red. It appears that yellow is shot rock at the moment.
Right there. You can play on it. If you take it, roll in. Play like bump, tick and roll. Could just go here. I kind of like that. Even you like easy bump? You like easy bump? Kind of like what you were throwing down there? Like the 12? 12? You like that? 12! Same weight as last end.
That's not a very big hole to come through with the out turn there. There's a stagger on those two front ones. But they're also very happy if they move the red one sideways and potentially roll into the edge of the house.
It's definitely the wide side of the port that they want to contact if they're going to miss, if they're going to not go through the port. It is the backward stagger on the port.
Hard, whoa!
But no problem.
Roll,
right through and rolls.
Good throw. Good sweep, Sarah.
So that was a terrific shot considering the degree of difficulty.
I don't, 12-1. Can't yell any louder.
You might have noticed on the previous end that Krista was in fact saving her voice using a lot of hand motion on sweeping. But that one she needed to communicate verbally, and you can tell she's got a little bit of a frog in her throat.
Stay close to the line.
This is Ann Podol's draw.
Yep, hard line.
Facing a couple of reds now.
Yep, hard line. Hard line. Yep.
She will slide past that center guard. She's going to get contact and just rub and roll to be shot rock, biting the back of the button.
What was that?
Back up a little bit at the guard.
Sure.
Two reds, two yellows in the 4-foot area, a couple of guards, so McCarville asked Andrea Kelly to remove the center line guard. Doesn't roll away as far as she would have wanted.
In's okay.
And Podol, the team working third, the vice skip.
Needs to move a bit. Okay, on its own right now. Little finish. Yep. Yep. There you go. Nice judge.
That's a very good guard, blocks it off perfectly, and
nice sweep call.
The previous guard removal of the peel, that red stone needed to roll right out of play, roll to the wall, and it left one more guard in place than the McCarville team wants.
on this one, I think this is the right call to play that red. Have a chance of removing 2 guards and giving more, opening up the forefoot more for McCarville's last one. Potential to run this straight back onto the yellow and be line 2.
So it's Andrea Kelly's second shot of the end. And this time she does clear the center line.
Just don't want to set up a double.
Yeah, I mean, if we set up a double, though, both of these are going to stick around.
True, yeah. Here? Corner freeze is okay, though, too, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that too. Okay. They've been running for a bit, but then...
Yeah, if she freezes right on hers, we just got to nose it. She's going to be 1-2, but then hopefully something on my last one, right? Yeah. So I don't know what else we would do. She's trying to corner freeze. So if she corner freezes, I think we just blast that double, sit there. She's kind of corner freeze our red. So I think we just nose that and blast the 2. Our shooter would sit there. I don't know, she'd probably draw on top of her yellow, but then I might have a slice in or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, we heard that conversation. I, in fact, think that Workin's desire is to draw frozen to her own yellow, not cornered on the red.
I think that's what she called right initially, was right frozen to her own, but this looks like it's going to be a little lighted. If anything, it will freeze to the angle, freeze to the
15-3.
But it
Wait,
opens
up.
up.
To theirs then?
So we got to go on top, eh?
She's over curled from either suitable objective.
Just try to, we got to try and stay on the nose. That's the only thing, right?
Yep.
So,
sure.
I guess what would be best here? What do we know? We know more draws, so it's not going to curl that much, I don't think. We're seeing like a 10.
Yeah. I mean, if this doesn't go far, you
No.
don't get a second right now, it's fine.
Well, I don't think we're going. Are we going for a second? I mean, yeah. Okay, let's go 10 then. I think that's what I would. I don't think it's going to curl very much.
She said I liked it out of hand. I'm like, yeah, me too.
I did. I thought you kind of turned. No, I thought you turned it in a little bit. But
Krista McCarville with her first shot of this third.
Nose. 10.
She's looking for a nose. She's going to throw
we were on.
I don't think
hit.
it's going to curl
was
much.
trying to stop to have it short so we can cover some bars.
Yeah.
But I think we were already too deep for
10.
that.
Yeah, but it maybe stop top 12-ish. But
maybe hoping that she can jar the yellow enough to end up lying 2. We'll see. It's an out-turn hit.
Whoa, no. Yep. Whoa, no. Close. Kendra. Hard, Kendra. Hard.
Does make the nose hit. A little bit of movement on the
Very
yellow.
good shot when she's frozen. And I don't know if there's room to for the Workin team to freeze to it and be right on the button. I don't know. I don't think there's room.
And that red rock is not going anywhere, so it's
She's off a hair. We have a blast
Workin's
for 3.
shot is to play the full freeze, draw to the red stone on the button. She just cannot afford to be on any kind of an angle. It's got to be right on the nose of it. or even on the inside of it.
Yeah, that weight would have been fine.
She'd have probably this much of the button. Yeah. Or like an over curl, obviously. An over curl kind of in that pocket, and we don't have anything.
7!
Rachel Workin, final storm of this third
Are you
end.
getting this? I missed it.
Back house!
Looks
Back
heavy,
house!
yeah.
Curl.
She's playing the draw. She needs to get to the nose of the red stone.
Curl.
She bumps and rolls any kind of open. She's going to leave McCarville the opportunity to draw for a 3. She's got to draw, touch the button. She's got that little bit of backing. She can't move her own red rock more than about 4 inches, 5 inches.
I gave Sarah there, Kendra there, and so I think here. I mean, we could always go off that too, but.
Well, this shot, some people might say, just
Yours is
play
a
little-
14.3 and it was a little deep. So probably like a 14.7, 14.8, eh?
So I was saying,
Yeah, that one is just a hair outside the 4. What's that? Yeah, as long as we're nose, right? Yeah.
I wanted to give the listeners a chance to hear what Krista was saying, but my comment I was going to make, some people would say we'll just play a heavy draw, which would mean you're going to play right to that one that's
Okay, then
the
we gotta
yellow
call
one
the
in the
tap.
house.
Okay.
This one's
Yeah.
looking pretty good. She can easily come off the one on the yellow that's there. For any roll into the inside of the 4-foot, she gets her 3. This one's curling quite a bit right now. She's still good. I don't know. She gets her 3.
Yes,
She got
I
a 3.
believe we do have 3 red stones biting the button. It is a count of 3. Well, she goes right to the scoreboard to put the score up, so we'll see it instantly. That's an old psychological trick. When you score a 3, put it on the board immediately so your opponent sees it immediately, and it is 3-1 McCarville over Workin after 3 complete here at the Dekalb SuperSpiel. We'll be back with end number 4 in a moment.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Come and discover the warmth and hospitality of Morris, home of the thrilling Morris Stampede. Nestled as the central hub on Highway 75, Morris is more than a town. It's a thriving nexus of business and community, with new industrial opportunities ready to break ground. Join us and make Morris your next investment.
Paul Brand Trucking of Morris, Manitoba extends our welcome and best wishes to the teams at the Morris Dekalb SuperSpiel. After more than 50 years in business, we continue to have traditional values and modern methods. When it comes down to it, it's still all about a promise. Paul Brand Trucking, we use our strength and experience to meet your cargo delivery needs while building solid relationships.
Pine Sunset Lodge is a premier Canadian fishing destination with many of our guests coming from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Affordable rates along with fantastic fishing, Pine Sunset Lodge is the perfect place to spend time with your family, friends, or curling team. Denoric Lake is a long, narrow lake with many islands and bays which make for great fishing. Book your reservation today and use the promo code Dekalb SuperSpiel to get the best rates. Come for the fishing, stay for the sunsets.
Back on sheet D, Carl Morris, the 16th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. The Rachel Workin team had the opportunity to make a draw to force a single, slightly overweight, rubbed and rolled open and left Krista McCarville and her team from Thunder Bay an opportunity for a draw for 3. No mistake, they made the draw. And McCarville leads Workin of Fargo, North Dakota 3-1, playing in the 4th end. The first rock of the end, predictably right into the forefoot on the center line, biting the button. First shot by the Workin team, an attempted corner guard, slid into the rings, removed from play by McCarville. So there are 2 red rocks in the rings.
Just going to give a little update on Sheet C, which is another feature game between Inglis and Watling. And it gives me the opportunity to clearly state that I verified the score with my buddy Resby, and Inglis did score a 5 on the 3rd end.
Like really tight or even?
Have some trouble with the scoreboards here because it's referred to as a baseball scoreboard. Anyway, it's 5-2 for Inglis over Watling. And just to let you know the international complexion or the makeup of the teams out on the ice, we got 4 Manitoba teams, 4 other teams from other parts of Canada, 3 from the United States, and 1 team from internationally from Switzerland. The Swiss team is the Schwaller team, who are currently, I think, down in their game. I just suddenly can't see the scoreboard. Somebody just walked in. It's 4-3 after 3 ends for the Schwaller team. And they were the young team that we commentated on last night that played an exceptionally good game last night.
Down 2, playing end number 4. The Workin team from Fargo has their work cut out for them now to catch up to the veteran, vastly more experienced team from Thunder Bay. Norm, when you've hung around the sport as long as you and I have, it's interesting what memories come up and what evokes those memories. But I made the comment about Andrea Kelly, a veteran move, didn't even bother help removing the rocks. They scored a 3 and she immediately went to the scoreboard to put that 3 on the board. It's a move that just quickly reminds the opposition that we just beat you. And it reminded me of Murray Nye, who I curled with in the early 1980s. I played lead for him, a fine player. And our third man was not necessarily the most urgent in his movement to the scoreboard. It might take him an end or so to get the score posted. Murray said to me early in our time together, our 2 or 3 years, he said, Raz, he said, if we steal a point or if we score 2 or more, your job is to put it on the board immediately. He said, if we only score 1, if we're supposed to score 1, don't worry about it. But he said, I want to remind the opposition that we've just beaten him in that end. And he said, your job is to put that score up immediately. It was old-time psych logic and probably didn't do a lot in most games, but you never know when it did have an impact.
I agree, and it's what we thought. We were playing a little bit of mind games and a little bit of psychology. And I also remember with on different scoreboards when you hung the score up on a nail, if you got that 3-ender, you made sure you flipped it back and forth so it would wobble and
so
get
it jiggled a little bit.
Yeah. And
just right there.
Not possible on these, and you referred to them as baseball scoreboards. One of the few curling clubs in the country that has competition scoreboards where rather than marking the end under the score, you mark the score under the end. this moment in time, the McCarville team in control of this end with a pair of red stones, one in the 4-foot, the first rock of the end still where it was thrown. Second red rock out in the high 12-foot. Out to the side, and the third rock will bite the top of the rings, just touching the center line.
Sorry, board.
Ann Podol is third for Rachel Workin. This is her first stone of this fourth end. In turn hit past that center guard.
Yep! Hard for roll! Hard!
Just rubs that guard. Leaves 3 red stones in the rings and an opportunity now for McCarville to play a high guard. Halfway to the rings, fully on the center line.
It was up weight even.
Andrea Kelly's guard attempt. Sweepers will bring it to the Dekalb logo, cutting the center line.
Back line.
I think there's enough room to get back to the shot rock with the in-turn here, but it's not easy. You gotta just probably miss the guard by a couple inches to be able to make it. And then precise weight, back 8 foot, back 12.
In turn.
Looks like a good throw to me. Starting to come.
Yeah, push. Hard push on you. Hard.
She does make the contact, but she's going to push it to the other side of the button, fully buried now, and rolls open to the edge of the 4-foot.
Huh?
I'll just give an update from a couple of the other games. Ryan Weeb of Winnipeg is trailing Connolly from Fargo. It's 3-0 after 3 ends.
That checked up, too. That was a 13-2.
And the Strauss-Schwaller game is tied 4-4 after 4 ends.
It moved a fair.
In the McDonald game against Purcell.
Tempted to play kind of a slash and roll.
I think it's
over,
McDonald is up 3-1 after 3 ends.
If we jammed it all,
they've been playing very well in any games that I've watched.
Sure if you could see enough to be able to.
And then on our sheet F, it's Grandy from BC leading Peterson of Winnipeg. It's 4-0 after 3 ends.
Like a true hack, maybe it would have been okay.
But it's looking like Peterson has a rock in the 4-foot, fully buried.
Fully in control of this end, the McCarville team elects to play a hit on that Yellowstone, remove it from play. They probably didn't want to roll out of the rings, would have liked to roll just wide in that 12-foot circle.
Do you think we can throw enough to move it to back 8? Around this way, or do we have to play?
That's what I'm wondering. I don't know if we can throw enough to get it to curl.
Otherwise, what were you thinking this way?
Just to try and double these two off, and then they're drawing. We maybe have a run for one. There's that.
I mean, it would open it back up. But if you just nose it,
Right.
you lob one in here and you just run it.
What if we... Yeah, but we have a draw path either way.
Well, Rachel Workin and Anya Normando,
Good
without
try.
saying it, acknowledging that Krista McCarville's got them in
Yeah.
some trouble here on this end.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know if it can. I don't know if this can come around enough to move the red off the button. You can certainly get to it to angle freeze to it, but to actually get shot rock is going to have a lot of movement right at the end, which I don't think is there.
I actually don't mind how we rolled out. You know what I mean? Like rolling back there would be the worst.
Yeah, like that.
Nosing, it's not great. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, speed's good.
This'll curl. The way she really
Well, we'll see the intern draw is underway from Rachel Workin.
She's got lots of weight, that's why.
It's going to be very close.
Starting to cut. They may have lost it,
I
in
think
fact.
they lost it.
13-8 too. Just block this, eh? They'll have the enough.
Probably did have enough weight to move that red rock a foot or so if they'd made contact.
Yeah, same thing as mine.
Come this way, eh? Just basically, I gave you here.
Rate was coming out.
We had to curl it.
It was hot, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden it came
Let's
out.
go here. I'd say here, eh?
Huh.
The Dekalb logo is remarkably useful as an
I got a
indicator
15-3 on
where
the
we,
first
how far
one,
we
like
want
a
the
16,
guards.
like
Most
does it feel quick?
with the amount of
This
curl in
spot?
this ice, that a guard to be
Okay.
effective has to be at least to that Dekalb
Yeah.
logo.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Here she can afford to actually stop the rock on the other side of center line a little bit.
It's more important perhaps to cross center, but not too far.
Right.
She would leave a hole.
Easy line, guys. Whoa, Kendra, go. Kendra, go.
Yeah, Andrea Kelly's putting her broom down exactly where she wants for the rock to stop. And
Line's good, line's good.
good indication for the sweepers of how
Line's
far to
good,
bring
easy.
it. She's getting excellent line to block it off. There might be room to come in between, but not very much.
Good. Sweet.
I think you'd have to throw a pretty big weight to hit and stick on that spot.
An inch less curl and there would be no hole, but there is a hole that
Still 3.
you'd be coming through it the wrong direction again. Wrong stagger.
I gotta switch this microphone to the other side. It's bugging me.
So now she has
Well, it
to
keeps-
look at a double kill, a hit and roll from the outside.
Hit. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think it'll run
Normando
straight, and
holds
then I
the
think
target.
At the very end it'll come.
Working, looking at a hit and roll from the
Oh.
rock in the
Yeah, no, I like that. Yep.
10
got it.
o'clock position in the 12-foot circle.
Nine. Yep.
Nose hit reduces it to a single point, a steal for Krista McCarville and her team for Thunder Bay. They lead Workin from Fargo, North Dakota, 4-1 after 4. We'll be back with end number 5 from Morris in just a moment.
Sarah, are you going to take that rock?
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower, featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
On behalf of the Morrison District Chamber and all our members, we thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to hosting you in our beautiful town.
At Dekalb, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. Dekalb, challenge the status quo.
Welcome to the 15th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargill Curling Training Center. It is our 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also the National Training Center for the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, curlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
A steal of 1 by Krista McCarville and her team gives the team from Thunder Bay, Ontario, a 4-1 lead over Rachel Workin and her team from North Dakota after 4 completed ends. 5th end just underway, first rock into the 4-foot circle. McCarville red stone sits fully in the 4-foot, just short of the button.
Tight!
Workin goes wide with a guard. Sarah Potts will
Tight!
throw
Yeah, I like tight.
her second shot. A tight guard.
Gotta go, 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 go. Good
shot, Krista.
Good, that works. 16-2.
Don't know if that actually got to touch the center line. I can't tell. It's very close.
I think there's every chance that it is just touching the center line. Carissa Thomas throws the lead stones for the team from North Dakota.
5, 6, 5, 4.
On one of our other sheets, Beth Peterson just made a fantastic angle raise double kill to count 1 in the 4-foot. So the score in that game now is Grandy 4 and Peterson 1.
Well, I think we've seen that the proof that that red stone was not touching the center line. There's the yellow stone.
Unless do they have the option of?
They do have the option.
So in that case, maybe. I think you're right, though. It was not touching the center line, but
it would have been a McCarville option, however.
Yeah. So and they would do. Would they tend to leave it alone if that was? Since it looks like it would be an easy raise, I think they would have removed it and just replaced with their rock.
Curl!
Kendra Lilly with her first shot here in the 5th.
Hard, Sarah. Line's great.
The
Line's
in-turn
really
draw.
good. Go, go, go. Go a little more. Get edges. Good sweep. Good sweep, guys. 15-7.
Top 8 foot. Just corner tucked behind. Pretty much wide open. They've been working nothing but the double kill.
Clean. Whoa.
Second, Anya Normando.
Push. Yep, hard push, hard push, hard push.
Stuffs it in behind that center guard.
It's a little higher now. Want to try it again?
You got the next one.
They make this and then I don't like that. Even tuck a hair. Give you less ice. Less ice.
So McCarville asked Lily to make virtually the identical shot. Just a little bit tucked behind that yellow corner guard, preventing the straight run back.
Close, yep. Room. Yep. Yes. Hard. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're on it. We're on it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, Sarah, 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 Sarah. Okay, well, no, no, no. Okay, that's okay. That works.
Facing one. Center guard on the right on the center line. Workin is going to ask Anya Normando to play a straight back raise.
Hey, hold on. Sorry.
Nope, rethink.
Let's play this into here. Peel. 9. 9. Peel. Peel.
Change of plan. She's going to try to remove both red guards. See if she can't roll a yellow in and leave a second yellow as a guard.
I think there's potential here for 3 rocks to disappear if this is hit properly.
Yep.
Curling enough, she might get the straight nose run back.
Yeah.
In fact, that's exactly what she does.
So she made 1 rock disappear and it was the right one. And so it's a bit of a hole there now, but still is not going to be an easy shot.
That's fine. 9.5. 9.5.
Yeah, he got the shot back, so that's good.
Andrea Kelly, first of the third stones here in the 5th end.
Close, yep, yes!
Looking for a shot through that narrow port.
Hard, 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 hard. Okay, that works.
Rolls 2 reds into the rings. Yellow is shot rock in the 8-foot circle.
I don't think that was envisioned, but it's a pretty good result. It opens up the yellow one and forces Workin to probably play a soft hit and roll.
Control.
And Podol, she's looking at the in-turn hit, hoping to hit and roll to the 4-foot. She's just going to make very little contact. In fact, doesn't remove the red rock at all, pushes it in behind the corner guard. Case of being overthrown?
Yes, I think she was looking for more like bumper weight, and that was probably pretty close to control.
So lying second and third shots, the red stones belong to McCarville. Andrea Kelly has an opportunity to hit a yellow stone in the 8-foot. It is 99% open.
Whoa, Sarah! Hard, Sarah, really hard! Really hard! Hard for peace! Hard! Hard, 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 hard! Okay, good sweep.
Strong sweeping there to get the curl for enough contact. Pushes it out. But probably yellow still lies shot rock.
I think so. Yeah.
That's the indication from Rachel Workin.
Control. Snows.
However, the red rock on the center line in the 12-foot circle is the one that worries Workin. Looking at a hit, raise, yellow onto red, remove that red rock from the top 12-foot.
Whoa. Close. Yup, yup, yup. Yup, hard on you. Hard. Hurry, yup, hard.
She's going to over curl. She's not going to make contact with that red stone.
Okay.
I'm about 30 seconds late in making this comment. I was going to suggest that that's the spot on the ice that in the previous game we did on this sheet, several of the hits curled quite a bit right on that particular spot.
Right in the middle.
Looked like the third, when she threw that rock, was far enough out on the broom that she'd be fine, but it curled all the way.
Skip rocks to come here in the 5th end. This call suggests to me that the red rock might be beating the yellow rock.
The top red.
The top red biting the 8-foot.
Yeah, your second was 15 and a half, which is like pretty close.
If it weren't, it seems to me they'd be playing around this other side.
Yeah.
As it is, the call is an in-turn draw from the edge of the 8-foot, looking to bury into the top of the 4-foot.
Line's good. Hard.
This one's starting to curl early.
Okay.
I don't know if she was light all the way. The sweepers did get on it pretty quick, so it was probably light right out of her hands.
At all. She's gonna have that again, but she's also got this run. Yeah, just leave it up enough to be able to draw around if she runs it. I like that. That was a 16-5, so probably.
Well, now I'm back to thinking that this call suggests to me the yellow rock is shot rock. So I just must admit that it is not clear to me who's shot rock at this time.
I'm looking at the monitor, and it's still pretty. And we have a tiny monitor to look at, so it's hard to tell.
Okay. Just a hair high, like just.
I'm not sure it would change the shot though, because this is the easier side to come around and stay totally buried.
14.5 here. Maybe heavy clean on your end of it until we know that line's good.
And we do know that this particular spot on the ice is going to curl from the hog line in. So unless you're throwing hack weight or so, this is definitely going to curl in behind.
Rachel Workin's first shot of the 5th end. The in-turn draw from the edge of the 8-foot circle. Begins to curl from the hog line, but
yeah, just a little bit heavy, and it's just
it's going to slide right through the rings A lost opportunity for the Workin team.
Yes, similar ice, eh?
So
Maybe a hair
McCarville will try the same shot she just threw. It's about 10 feet more weight.
At least piece of 8. Or like half of 8, say. Yeah, go a little, Kendra. Go a little, just be safe. Hey, room. Hey,
This
whoa.
one looks pretty good, and this one should start to curl as soon as it gets over the hog line.
Sarah! Sarah!
It's again a case of weight. And this rock is going to slide deep into the 8-foot circle. Sweep it. But does stop back 8 foot.
Oh, shoot. Never mind. Almost the same weight on. Or do we like hack?
So working with her last rock. Needs to
Yeah, let's go 12-5.
make contact with the red. Once again, the call suggests that the yellow rock is second shot.
Yeah.
When
Okay,
we
she
look
moved that much
at
to
the
12-5 then.
overhead monitor in the club room here at Curl Morris, that would seem to be the case, that yellow lies second shot.
You guys like this ice for hack? Okay.
So a chance for two to get back in the game for Rachel Workin.
Totally thought that was going to be more buried. Okay.
So Workin is looking at just adding about 5 feet more to the weight that she threw in the last attempted draw. And if it's right at the broom, she should be fine with that weight. And this one's not curling yet, but she's going to make contact.
Curling in, she's going to make contact on the side, but she is going to roll right out of play. And then we'll see momentarily. The rock's kicked off immediately, so no hesitation. And Ann Podol goes to the scoreboard to put that single point on the wall. So yellow was lying second shot. They rolled out of play. It is now 4-2. McCarville over Workin after 5. We'll be back with N6 from Morris in a moment.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
On behalf of the Morrison District Chamber and all our members, we thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to hosting you in our beautiful town.
At Dekalb, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. Dekalb, challenge the status quo.
Welcome to the 15th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargo Curling Training Center. It is our 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also the National Training Center for the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, curlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
Well, another missed opportunity for the team from North Dakota. The opportunity to score a pair. Rachel Workin just a little overweight with her in-turn tap back and that rock in the back of the 8-foot circle, and she rolls out of play to score only a single point. It is 4-2. Krista McCarville over Rachel Workin, and McCarville now with last rock playing the 6th end.
Okay, 15-9.
Little tight. Okay, yep then. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're over curling. Okay.
Center line guard not on the center line. McCarville tries to go around the outside, rubs. Now with 2 yellows just off center, McCarville is going to go around those center guards.
I'm good. Yeah, little. Room. Room. Room, 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 room. Line's good. Line's perfect. Yeah, line's perfect. Hard, going sideways. Hard, a little deeper. Wow, that died, eh?
Got a tremendous amount of curl on that rock and almost dead behind the guards. Peeks out a little bit for Workin to try to freeze to the corner of.
We have one game that just completed on our 3 o'clock draw from the Morris Curling Club in the Dekalb SuperSpiel. The Clancy Grandy team has defeated Beth Peterson. The game has ended after 5 ends, and we've seen some other spectacular shots as well on our sheet E with McDonald and Purcell. Jordan McDonald made a phenomenal angle freeze on the button on his first shot and ended up, that was the counter. So he has taken, I think, a two-shot lead going into and playing the 6th end.
That outside in draw by the Workin team stayed very wide, ran down the ice, is wide open in the 8-foot circle. McCarville will attempt to hit and roll to the center line behind all that cover.
I think if you keep it out there for long enough, so it.
Yep. Yes, hard. Really hard. Hard. Okay, it's nose. Don't worry, it's nose. It's nose. Tried to roll.
I could play it again. I'll give you a touch less.
Well, unless this ice has changed considerably, Norm, that strikes me as being a little too much ice.
I would agree with you when I first saw where the broom was going, but I'm thinking they just throw a little less rotation and they're just getting much more movement.
Chris's rock right now.
Mind you, looking at this rock coming down, it's got plenty of rotation.
Yep, line.
It's making the move.
But they are making the move just outside the hog line, you're right. Well, I was wrong. Again.
Yep, yep, yep. Yep, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. Yep, 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 yep.
Of course, we could just say that the ice conditions appear to be changing.
I just wonder if it's going on here with drag.
Yeah. And then it just goes and dies.
The noses. These two are gone.
I think this shot that Krista McCarville's looking at it, if you get it on the center line side, they're close enough together, the drag effect should take it back onto the red. If not, you're totally opening up the front. You'd get rid of 3 rocks for sure. But the key piece of this is to hit it on the center line side.
Yeah, like 3/4 as long as we're rolling off of the bomb. We did, yeah.
Well, McCarville wouldn't be unhappy with the idea of clearing all 3 guards. Less happy with the result that puts the yellow rock into the top 12-foot behind partially buried.
I guess, yeah.
But we're going to find out.
Yeah, she's playing very tight ice, so.
It'll be the big weight out-turn hit. Wants to hit it center line side. Not going to do that. It's going to hit it on the nose. Did in fact clear all the guards. Left 1 red guard on the center line.
Yeah, she had to just be that. If she hit the rock as much on the center line side as she did to the outside, I think everything would have been cleared. But it's something that's much easier to say than to do.
Workin looking for a hit and roll. We'll get almost nose hit, a little bit of inside roll, but wide open, giving McCarville the opportunity to play the same hit and roll to the center line. McCarville throwing red, does have last rock in this end, leads by 2. In-turn hit for Andrea Kelly.
Close! Yeah, whoa! Whoa, no! Hard, Sarah! Hard, Sarah, hard! Looks like it was going.
Now the McCarville team not able to make the roll, leaves their shot wide open, giving Workin the opportunity.
They do look more firm and like they are.
But she does have to roll across the center line. If she just gets to the center line, she leaves McCarville an opportunity with an out-turn to play a tap to remove it. So she's got to roll across center. And Podol throws the 3rd stones for Workin.
Push. Hard push.
She too will not get the roll. That rolls a little bit away.
Just to here. Yeah, just to here. I don't want to overroll. Nose is not the end of the world. 10.5.
You heard the conversation from Krista McCarville. She is okay with rolling almost to the center line. She does not want to roll across the center line, and she's okay with a nose hit.
This looks like, to me, it looks like she'll be on the inside. Is that curling? From my angle, it looks like it's curling quite a bit.
She is going to make contact She's going to roll further across
That's,
center than she wanted.
I think that's actually a very good shot. It does leave the come around in turn, but Workin's got no option of cannot make the double on the out turn.
Right here's good.
That's an all-in situation now for Workin.
I think there. Sorry, had you.
But
right?
McCarville's desire not to roll across the center would be, in fact, to cut off this
Yeah, that
exact
was your
draw.
second. Yeah, hair more then.
All right, draw a back 4, back 8 if you want. Just gotta clear those guards, so maybe you on it to start if we think the weight needs it, and then you on once we're getting closer to the guards. Okay.
So Rachel Workin's first shot of this 6th end. Workin scored a single on the 5th, so the Redstones, the McCarville team, will have last rock.
Whoa! Whoa!
She's got the curl she wants to.
Looks a little deeper than she's looking for.
The right line, but she is going to run deep through the rings, in fact. And McCarville will set to the opportunity now to play that same draw, leaving it in the top of the rings to cut off the draw from either side by Workin.
Sure.
I was a 13-7 through, so like, do you think a 14-8 for top 8? 15 for top 8? No. So full 8, like half open is really good.
First stone of the end for Krista McCarville.
It was about the same amount of ice as Workin team took earlier in the end when we were debating whether the ice was starting to curl a little bit more or not. So I'm suggesting that with the experience of McCarville taking the same ice, that is the case. It is curling more than it did earlier in the game. And she's coming around the guard really very nice. And if she's top 4 foot, it'd be very difficult for Workin to end up with shot rock for the steal.
Pairs the rocks in the 8 foot.
Yeah.
Workin can draw to it, move it back, and still face one.
Yeah, so that might have been a 4 or 5 inches deeper than the McCarville team wanted, but that's still an excellent shot.
Workin's final stone to come. She is in trouble here.
What's that? I think they're drawing for
In fact, it seems to me she has no shot to score. She's possibly drawing past the rock in the top 4 foot, biting the back of the 4 foot. But McCarville does have last rock.
Yeah, I think we're drawing. Showing a piece might be okay in this line. It's just tricky enough, but yeah, it'd be good to be fully buried. If nothing else, yeah, down to the 1, I guess. Okay.
Well, you were right, Norm. 4 inches shorter by that rock was probably more ideal, but that positioning has really put Workin in a world of hurt.
She's taken another 6-8 inches more ice, and it's hard to say what's going to happen. Sometimes these ones run a little quicker and straighter when you get out on the fresh ice. And
well, earlier in the end, we did see a North Dakota stone run straight down, stop in the edge of the 8 foot, wide open.
Yeah.
So do we like a 14-2? Do we think that'll come back? Okay.
This could really start to curl strong right here.
Going to need the strong sweep. This one is going to come up short of the previously thrown stone. Red does lie too.
Yeah.
So Krista McCarville already has a 4-point lead. She needs to put a rock fully in the 8-foot circle to put a 3 on the board.
Okay, we need full 8. Little wider, but hers is a 15-3. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't shoot a ton, but okay.
So McCarville can afford to come essentially to the back 8 to get her 3. She's certainly been, what I heard her saying, that she will throw it a little harder than her first one that stopped the top 4 foot. This is it's sliding pretty good. This is that spot that the Workin team earlier in the end, it just ran straight with a little extra weight, and that's what's going to happen here. And I don't think she added that much. I think it was just that quick a spot on the ice.
So 2 reds go on the board for Krista McCarville and her team for Thunder Bay. It is a 6-2 lead after 6 completed ends here at Sheet D at Carl Morris, the 16th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. We'll be back with end number 7 in a moment.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
Come and discover the warmth and hospitality of Morris, home of the thrilling Morris Stampede. Nestled as the central hub on Highway 75, Morris is more than a town. It's a thriving nexus of business and community, with new industrial opportunities ready to break ground. Join us and make Morris your next investment.
Paul Brand Trucking of Morris, Manitoba extends our welcome and best wishes to the teams at the Morris Dekalb SuperSpiel. After more than 50 years in business, we continue to have traditional values and modern methods. When it comes down to it, it's still all about a promise. Paul Brand Trucking, we use our strength and experience to meet your cargo delivery needs while building solid relationships.
Pine Sunset Lodge is a premier Canadian fishing destination with many of our guests coming from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Affordable rates along with fantastic fishing, Pine Sunset Lodge is the perfect place to spend time with your family, friends, or curling team. Denoric Lake is a long, narrow lake with many islands and bays which make for great fishing. Book your reservation today and use the promo code Dekalb SuperSpiel to get the best rates. Come for the fishing, stay for the sunsets.
Looks like it's running a bit.
6 ends have been completed in our game between Krista McCarville of Thunder Bay and Rachel Workin of Fargo, North Dakota. It is a 6-2 lead for the McCarville team. They throw their first rock here in the 7th, right into the center, again right on the button on the tee line. An attempt to set a corner guard slides into the rings, and that lets McCarville play a hit with her second stone of the end. Sarah Potts the lead.
Oh! Oh, close! Yep, yes, yes! Hard! Really hard, really hard, really hard. Watch the roller going wider. 11 I got.
Big curl is across the hog line and makes contact and rolls right across, sits on the tee line, the far side of the rings. a rock that could become useful for the Workin team if they can set up a corner guard and then get around to the face of that rock.
Touch state. Yep, you got it. Yep, keep going. All right, just over is fine. There you go.
And the first step is accomplished in that the Workin team has set up their corner guard.
It's kind of like through. Yeah, you like that? You there?
And Norm, the shot that at one time was considered the most difficult shot in curling has simply disappeared from the game, hasn't it? The tick shot that.
Yeah.
You look at that guard. That was a possibility of one that you could play a tick on. Try to push it a little further to the side.
Do it or no? Might over curl a little. Okay, line, yes, hard line. yes,
Kendra
hard
Lilly
line.
with the draws.
Hard
The
line.
McCarville team continues to attack.
Yep.
Right into the forefoot. A little bit of a tap.
There's the one that set up a
Two rocks side by side. And Workin, considering will she hit or will she go around that corner using that red rock as backing? And that's the call.
I think she's playing the corner, come around the corner.
Try to in behind the corner in front of that red rock out in the wings.
It's
Anya Normando was second.
Where?
Her first rock of the end.
Start pushing, push.
It's not
No bounce, no
moving
bounce.
as much as they expected it to.
Yep. Yep, push, yep, push. Yep. Okay.
But it's still in pretty good spot there.
She had the weight she wanted for sure. Just needed
Come on,
an extra 6 or 8 inches of curl.
I like playing a little weight just to push that. It's pretty high. Do you like 10? Or 9.5? Okay. I just want to push that if we can.
Second shot of the end for Kendra Lilly is a hit attempt. Needs to be tight to that guard. She passes the guard.
Oh, yep. Straight. Get out of there.
So there's a bit of a wall being built up in the forefoot, but still two of them have to be moved back behind the tee line to really be a benefit to Workin. So she's probably it looks like she's gonna make a bit of a move on them. Try and push them back.
Yeah, just tap this a touch, I think. Back line.
So this is the spot on the ice. If you're a little bit back line kind of weight, it's not going to curl much. Starts to move now, but it's going to make contact with one of the reds, but not the one that they were hoping to move.
Are we just on that straight spot again? Okay.
Line 3 clustered in the forefoot. McCarville simply hit and roll away off of that yellow stone that's come to rest in the back 8-foot circle.
No, I like a 9. Just get it out, but. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes. Hard. Go, Sarah, go.
Curls up almost to the nose of it, but does roll away.
That's a good shot.
Hang forward. Let's come at it this way.
Now the time has come. Workin realizes she's got to get those rocks out of the forefoot. She'll play an out-turn hit.
Close. Yep. Yep. Yep, hard. Hard.
Going to curl across the nose
roll
of
it,
this
roll it,
rock.
roll it,
She's
roll it,
going to
roll it,
roll
roll it.
again.
So just looking at some of the other action going on sheet B, the Schwaller team is leading the Strauss team. Schwaller from Switzerland has got 8, and Strauss from Fargo is 4. The teams are currently in a measure, but I'm not exactly sure whether this is for 1 or 2.
Hey, I like 9.5.
And
Andrea Kelly's second shot of this 7th. This time an out-turn hit at that rock in the 8-foot circle.
Hard, 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 hard.
Jams it right back, but does roll that yellow out of play. McCarville lying 4, maybe 5.
I think it's 5 spread out all around the. Not probably each one about a foot off the tee line or so. There's a bit of a pocket on the forefoot. You just move the one back that's touching the button, freeze to that one. You might get something going yet before the end's over. So now they're playing the in-turn because it seems to have a more reliable curl if you get the curl. The out-turn has been starting to curl more and more every time, basically every end, or when they go from to the away end. It's curling more, and this one we'll see. This one should curl nicely to the button.
Want to work a little?
And Podol's second shot.
Okay. Close. Push.
The last of the third stones here in the 7th.
Yep, push.
She does have that line right to the nose of the rock on the. Red still shot rock.
Yeah, is it going for her? Yeah, lots of weight. Yeah, in the keel.
McCarville's going to throw the big weight hit at it, try to bounce it out.
Okay, peel.
The peel weight hit Should run straight down the ice. She'll get it on the high side.
Pretty thin. Well,
Pretty thin, you
there's
heard her
only
say.
this much space. So a bomb with like quarter up.
I think
She's going to come to the nose of the yellow.
I think she was hoping to hit it on the other side. So, but nonetheless, it's going to be accessible to get on her next shot, so should be able to keep the Workin team down to 2 at this point.
Yeah, and it wouldn't leave a double, right? Or would it? No, it'd be buried.
And on our other game that's a qualifier, the Christy Watling team is making a bit of a comeback, and after 6 ends, she is down 1 to Danielle Inglis from Ottawa. 6-5, playing the
lighter weight.
playing the 7th end.
Back 12 and then just kind of sit in there, unless we want to play the. No. Okay. Like back line? Back 12? Okay. I'm just tapping that other one to back 12 and trying to kind of sit underneath. And not leave it double. So we do have to kind of...
Workin trying to manufacture something here on the 7th end.
Do you guys like this? We're tapping the red that's
down by 4.
Yeah. Yep, the middle one. It's like a back line, back 12. It might cut this way, so just be ready. Okay.
Curl!
Curl to that rock, but she is going to get a roll back in towards the button.
Right middle.
Interesting positioning on those two.
These are the ones that are very difficult to actually move both rocks. It's easy to get rid of one, but it's often quite difficult when they're side by side to get rid of both of them.
I think. Yeah. That's good.
Key, however, for the McCarville team is to make sure they get rid of one of them.
Just get rid of one.
They do have a 4-point lead. The only way you're going to get rid of both of these two yellow rocks is to hit them both at exactly the same time.
Exactly. Perfect description of what's needed.
If you lose momentum by hitting one before the other, you can't kill them both. And yet they're side by side. So we'll see what she can do with it. It is McCarville's last shot of the end. Workin has last stone. The out turn.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, this is...
And accomplishes her objective in that the yellow stone lies 1, red lies 2nd and 3rd shot. So that rock was moved out of the forfeit area, still in play, but will not come into play as a counter.
Second or insert.
Workin has a shot for 2.
Think board's gonna run straight enough here.
So we haven't seen any takeout type shots on this particular spot. So just asking or saying to her team that she's going to throw board weight. That should be right, but it's really the first one going right in this trail.
Well, we will see. It is underway, an in turn.
Yep. Clean.
It's to curl to that red stone.
Looks pretty good.
Does make nose contact, pushes it right past that yellow stone.
Some groans in the audience here as we saw a player on another team not looking where the rocks were and tripped over one of them.
A little tumble?
A little tumble, but these players are on that particular sheet are young and agile, and they just bounce off that like a 2-year-old.
Back to our sheet, a score of 2 for Rachel Workin. Bounces back from having given up at 2 in the 6th end, but she does trail 6-4 with the home end to come. We will be back with that 8th end in just a moment.
I want to thank you for not betting with Play Now and choosing my offshore gambling site instead. Because when you place a bet with me, I make money. Lots of money. Sure, sometimes you win a bet, but that doesn't mean I'm going to pay you. Well, not right away anyway. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Money! So please, keep betting with me and not Play Now.
Play on Play Now instead. Manitoba's local, safe, and secure gambling site.
At Dekalb, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. Dekalb, challenge the status quo.
Hello, I'm Nathan Friesen, and Super Thrifty is proud to sponsor the Dekalb SuperSpiel in Morris.
The 8th end is underway in our international game between McCarville of Thunder Bay, Workin of North Dakota. The Dekalb SuperSpiel, the 16th annual in Morris, Manitoba.
Right center line.
Workin has scored a pair on the 7th end, trails McCarville 6-4, coming home. McCarville with last rock, long center guard. A little high of the Dekalb logo this time, but touching the center line by Workin. McCarville immediately behind into the top of the 4-foot circle. The challenge of scoring a single point when you steal is big enough, Norm, but trying to steal 2 to tie is a big challenge.
It is. I'm watching another development on sheet 1 with Weeb and Connolly. The Weeb team is trailing 4-1, but currently they're sitting with 4 rocks in the 4-foot, and not sure how many rocks are left to play. I think it's just 1 for each team. So it's potential for Weeb to actually take the lead.
Easy. Room, lots of room. Line's coming. Whoa, still close. Yep. Whoa. It's going sideways. Stay with it. Straight. Yep. Okay, it's over for
A couple of yellow Workin stones in front of the rings, one on the center line, one just off the center line. McCarville has put a couple of rocks in behind on the center line, one in the 4-foot, one in the top of the 12-foot circle. So Workin now with their work cut out for them. First rock in will be an attempt to come to the face of the rock in the top of the 12-foot. They're going to have to get some rocks in play and then use lighter shots to move things around.
Curl. Where? Curl. Yep, curl. Curl, right here. There we go.
So just an update on what I was seeing unfold on sheet A or sheet 1. It sure looks to me that Weave has a potential here to score 5. He's playing his last rock of the end. If he gets 5, I think he takes a 2-point lead coming home.
A little more. Ah.
McCarville attempting to clear off both of the center guards. Jammed and left one on the center line. Workin will put another guard back.
Yes, the Weave team did score 5. So I think that puts them 6-4.
Where?
6-4 coming home.
Straight. Yep, straight. Yep.
Workin trying to get another guard or a rock deep into the rings past the guard since they're a little heavier than expected. Leaving McCarville
Go a little high with
very
lots of
easy
weight.
opportunity to peel a couple rocks off.
Bomb.
Kendra Lilly, an attempt here to remove 2 Workin guards.
Hard. Okay.
Leaves her own.
Update at the end. Kind of hung there for a bit and then.
So half the rocks have been played in this 8th end.
Like this.
4 rocks to come from either team.
I think we come around this way. High's fine.
And Podol is asked to go around that yellow rock in the top of the 12-foot, put one in the back 4-foot, biting the back of the button.
Needs to work.
A little heavy on her draw weight. She's going to slide deep into the 8, back fully into the 12-foot circle.
So correction on the Weave Connolly score. It's actually 6-5. So the Weave team is 1 up coming home.
Like this?
Connolly with last rock.
So hair high.
Now for Andrea Kelly, Krista McCarville goes to the in-turn hit. Hoping to run the red across, remove that yellow rock from the top of the 12-foot circle.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
Well, that pretty well assures that McCarville's going to have an open shot on her last one, or second last one, to secure the victory.
It is that interesting challenge. How do you manufacture two when you don't have last rock?
Close. I changed my mind. Let's freeze.
Intern draw and Podol are draw to the top of the 12-foot circle on the center line.
All the way. All the way. Yep, you got it. You got it. Yep, for line. Yep, gotta go. Yep, 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 yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay.
Right here. Same weight.
So Andrea Kelly again asked to throw the intern hit, try to run that yellow across and take the yellow out of the side of the rings at the same time, but the primary objective is to get rid of the center line rock.
Oh. Yep, 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 yep. Ah, shoot.
Mm-hmm. Unless we try to come. I think we'd need to be more angled for it to jam, right?
Interesting option here, Norm. The
playing for
Workin
straight
team
nose.
looking at a draw, looking at a possible. You could look at a double kill to lie 3.
I was actually thinking the same thing. This particular call is
I think it's yeah.
it's very difficult to make this shot perfect to get that angle freeze that you need for McCarville to go after it and avoid a jam. So the double, making the double.
Let's try and
Certainly Andrea would have open shots, but she has to stick though. When I said Andrea, I meant Krista.
At this stage, you're counting on a miss anyway, or at least a partial shot.
And this is the spot of the ice that's been curling a little bit more if you got if you're a little underweight, and then otherwise if you're a little strong, it's been staying straight. So I think the line is pretty good, but it's not going to curl enough.
It is going to slide deep. Once again, back into the 12-foot. And in fact, no, I was going to say out of play, but almost out of play. Leaving McCarville an open hit on the wings. Nose hit here would set up 3 across the house, and the game would be over.
I'm just gonna be pretty straight with weight until I feel.
So just
I think we just feel as though try to catch the other one if we can.
That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. I asked my wife to take a picture through all this stuff. So it's in our basement. She takes pictures. Yeah.
Do we ever know this? I'm just saying, like, she would. It's a hard double. Yeah.
At least one is on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a 10.
Krista McCarville with an out-turn hit. She needs to make.
Yeah, hard then, hard.
It's looking pretty good coming down the ice.
Yes, yes,
Probably a nose hit.
yes.
Nose hit. You'll see the gloves come off.
Well,
McCarville lies
Yeah.
3. Scattered right across the rings. Workin will take a look to see if it's any kind of an angle that suggests a triple kill is possible.
while this is being decided, I just bring you up to date on Sheet B, the game that Schwaller from Switzerland was playing, and it ended up with Schwaller with the victory over the young team from Fargo. And on our Sheet C, which is the other game being broadcast, it's 6-6 coming home, with Inglis having last rock and having a rock touching the top 4 foot. And 4 rocks to play there, with Inglis having the last shot.
I've done enough curling broadcasts over time, Norm, to know that it is a fool's errand to suggest a shot is not possible. But I will tell you, this shot is not possible.
I would agree with you.
If the red rock in the middle were a foot higher,
yes, maybe
there would be that slight possibility.
Might make that.
It's going to miss the. No, it's not going to miss the red, but the red is going to put a pair on the board. It will be a final score, 8-4, McCarville over Workin. That's it for this game from the Dekalb SuperSpiel in Morris. Our Dekalb SuperSpiel volunteers will be back with another game here on Sheet D at 6 o'clock. I'm Resby Coots for Norm Magnuson. It's been our pleasure. Enjoy the rest of the Bonspiel.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
I want to thank you for not betting with Play Now and choosing my offshore gambling site instead. Because when you place a bet with me, I make money. Lots of money. Sure, sometimes you win a bet, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna pay you. Well, not right away anyway. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Money! So please, keep betting with me and not Play Now.
Play on Play Now instead. Manitoba's local, safe, and secure gambling site.
At Dekalb, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. Dekalb, challenge the status quo.
Hello, I'm Nathan Friesen, and Super Thrifty is proud to sponsor the Dekalb SuperSpiel in Morris.
Hi, I'm Mayor Scott Crick, and as official host sponsor of the Dekalb SuperSpiel, I would like to welcome the world to the town of Morris, Manitoba. For a small town, we sure have a lot of big things here, including a world-class curling club, a world-class training center, a beautiful recreation facility, lovely housing, great green spaces, affordable housing, and low crime. This is a fantastic community to open a business, to raise your family, and we love to see it not just for the Dekalb SuperSpiel, but at any other time. So again, welcome to the town of Morris. Hope to see you in person. If we don't, hope to see you in person later.
Asham Curling Supply.
Superior fit, comfort, and performance. Asham curling shoes are the best we've ever used.
That's your best delivery of the day. Hi folks, I'm Arnold Asham, and our product is always satisfaction guaranteed or your money back.
Asham Curling Supplies.
On behalf of Bayer Crop Science and Dekalb Seed, we are proud to be here in Morris, Manitoba as a title sponsor of the 16th annual Dekalb SuperSpiel. At Bayer, we have numerous products that can help farmers produce a better crop, such as Dekalb Seed, Bayer crop protection products, and Climate Field View that can help you run a more efficient operation. Thanks to everyone here in Morris watching the Bonspiel, as well as those watching at home on the live stream. Have a great time.
At Timbermart, we've seen a lot of things built over the years, like friendships, dreams, and communities. We might be Canada's building center, but it's all of us together who build Canada. And we've done some mighty fine work. We're Timbermart, with over 500 independently owned stores and communities across Canada.
Pine Sunset Lodge is a premier Canadian fishing destination with many of our guests coming from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Affordable rates along with fantastic fishing, Pine Sunset Lodge is the perfect place to spend time with your family, friends, or curling team. Denoric Lake is a long, narrow lake with many islands and bays which make for great fishing. Book your reservation today and use the promo code Dekalb SuperSpiel to get the best rates. Come for the fishing, stay for the sunsets.
On behalf of the Morrison District Chamber and all our members, we thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to hosting you in our beautiful town.
Paul Brand Trucking of Morris, Manitoba extends our welcome and best wishes to the teams at the Morris Dekalb SuperSpiel. After more than 50 years in business, we continue to have traditional values and modern methods. When it comes down to it, it's still all about a promise. Paul Brand Trucking, we use our strength and experience to meet your cargo delivery needs while building solid relationships.
Join us in July at the Morris Stampede in beautiful Morris, Manitoba. An electrifying experience like no other. Whether you're a seasoned rodeo enthusiast or seeking an unforgettable experience for the whole family, the Morris Stampede's vibrant festival atmosphere, delicious food, unique vendors, and amazing live music are for you. Don't miss out on the adrenaline-fueled fun, the Morris Stampede, Manitoba's favorite summer event.